Please welcome Kal Penn, actor and political activist.
From struggling actor to comedic star to working in the White House under former President Obama, Kal Penn Suresh Modi, otherwise known as Kal Penn, has had to overcome several challenges placed upon him from birth. Such struggles include his immigrant family's views on pursuing a career in acting, to even his own racial ethnicity acting as a barrier to attaining certain much-needed and wanted roles. Growing up, Kal had to face the mockery and ridicule of his family and fellow members of the Indian community because he did not plan on following the same career path they pushed on him, a career in the sciences. One such member included Pussy Auntie, who was adamant that her kids and the children of her friends would pursue careers in the sciences, thus perpetuating the stigma behind immigrants pursuing a career in the arts as opposed to the sciences. Kal's passion was seen as a great hobby, but his family would always tell him, "We don't do those things. We are Indian." The reason for this is because of the stability that immigrant families believe careers in medicine and engineering provide them, hence wanting their children to pursue the same stability in hopes of keeping them secure. Aside from his family, even students from the Indian Student Union would poke fun at Kal for majoring in theater and tell him how awful it was that he wasn't majoring in a science. They would ask, "Aren't your parents disappointed in you?" Even though his own race doubted him and questioned his actions, Kal was determined to become an actor, and a successful one who would push past the barriers his Indian community was putting on which careers to pursue.
During Kal Penn's time in Hollywood, he dealt with a lot of discrimination and inequality. To start off, the scarcity of Hollywood exposure stemmed from the name Kal Penn Suresh Modi. This led to him adding a space between Kal and Penn and also adding an extra N to make it more Americanized. Now that Kal Penn had the American name, he was recognized a little more. However, this recognition was only a step towards success. During this time, he was ecstatic that Jenna, who was one of the people that worked with Kal, told him she could introduce him to her manager. The moment of excitement was destroyed as the manager struck him with very degrading words. "Somebody who looks like you is never going to work in Hollywood." This was not the end of it, as he was situated in many roles that required a very stereotypical Indian accent. Even if he wanted to escape from this role, he couldn't. This was the only way that would allow him to build his resume and act in roles that he really wanted. From being misjudged because of his name to having American people playing Indian roles, understanding the significance behind this is imperative. I feel like it is essential to know what adversity Asian actors had to overcome. To add on, even to this day, the Hollywood industry is still very populated by white people. The percentage of Asians in the Hollywood industry still points to the minority side, and we need to understand why and help people become aware.
Overcoming many barriers, such as his own racial ethnicity in Hollywood, was not easy. Kal Penn proved to his family and to himself that with perseverance, he could achieve what he dreamed of one day. He faced many racist instances, he states, but in the face of racism, it becomes necessary to put on what others see as a professional game face while bearing feelings of anger and rage. It's emotionally draining and creatively suffocating. Becoming part of the Hollywood world had many barriers he was able to overcome and use those challenges to make a change. He was able to create and produce with other colleagues Sunnyside, an American sitcom. It had a diverse cast, which he was very proud of. We're really doing it. He said to his cast the day the first episode was aired. Overall, Kal Penn is more than just a famous actor and comedian and a former associate director at the White House Office of Public Liaison. He is an inspiration to always stay perseverant to achieve your dreams.
I am studying why immigrant parents view non-STEM careers as inferior because I want to find out why they push their children to pursue typical STEM careers in order to help my reader understand the fears instilled in the immigrant parents that seep into how they view their children's futures and why their children would think to rebel against those fears to pursue their passions.
Bouncing off of Hollywood industry, my research question will entitle, "Why does Hollywood choose to discriminate Asian actors, and what can we do to improve the representation in Hollywood?"
I am studying how the racial stereotypes in Hollywood create barriers that interfere with many rising actors because I want to find more about the barriers that exist in Hollywood in order to help my reader understand the challenges actors face and to what extent these challenges are addressed.